Oh, sorry about the noise there. Just a quick video, guys. This is going to be pretty common on any of the GM 2.4 liter engines. You'll start them up in the morning and you'll hear what sounds like an exhaust leak, and it is, and it'll go away with heat. But what happens on these is, if you look at this exhaust manifold, of course I've got the heat shield removed, you'll see that it's cracked all the way in half. So if you got that noise, these are really easy manifolds to do, but that's where that noise is coming from. So anyways, I thought I'd show that. You just disconnect your O2 sensor there, take your heat shield off, apply a little heat to those 10mm nuts to get the heat shield off so you don't break them, and getting it off isn't too bad, but I'll show you once I get this removed what it looks like. So next step, I'll take this off and I'll show you what it looks like. And one of the other things to look for is when you remove this oxygen sensor, you can see that this one here is damaged. So obviously we're going to be doing an oxygen sensor in upstream, but make sure you pay attention to that when you remove it. You'll see the oxygen sensor is all deformed there, so something to keep in mind as well. So the three manifold to converter nuts there, I believe, are 15s, and then the rest are 13mm. And they're kind of a pain to get to. You're going to want to have a good assortment of extensions. 1/4 inch is preferred, but if you can't get one loose, always apply a little heat to it with a torch. A little MAP gas goes a long way before you start reefing on them with a wrench or a ratchet. Okay, so I'm gonna get those three loose. Then I'll take all the manifold studs off, and we'll just go ahead and pull this right out of here. All right, manifold's out, and if you take a look, some of these came out real hard. Now, I've never had an issue getting these out. I usually can use a 1/4 inch with an inverted Torx and they'll come right out. These babies were put in before. No anti-seize, of course. Why would we do that? That just makes no sense at all. So some roundhead probably had this manifold out, over torqued them. The torque spec on these is only like 12 foot-pounds. Nevertheless, they all came out with some heat, and a few of them, of course, the inverted Torx end broke off, so I had to get my easy outs, my Blue Point easy outs, and take them out. But I managed to get all the studs out. Everything's cleaned up. Here's the manifold. I thought for sure it was going to split in two, but you can see that there's a nice good crack right down there. Usually they'll crack all the way through, but nevertheless, new manifold, new gasket for the converter, new manifold gasket, new manifold, and then I think these new manifolds, you do have to order the studs separately. So I've got all new studs and nuts coming for the converter and for the manifold side. We'll put anti-seize on both ends, torque them down to spec. I don't care. That's how I do them, and I've never had issues. They always come apart nicely, and they always seal up nicely. So make it easier for the next guy. And for you guys that don't, I hope karma catches up to you. So nevertheless, thanks for watching. Real easy. Exhaust manifold on a 2.4 liter GM. Thanks, guys.